welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth here at Lizzie Loves Life, and today I'm going to do a video on how we prepared our toddler for our new baby that arrived about a month ago as of today. So if you're interested in seeing tips and tricks on how we kind of got the topic going, how he kind of started to understand what was going on and was prepared for a baby girl, then keep watching. So when we found out we were pregnant, my son was a month shy of being 3 years old. So he kind of is a little bit older of a toddler, more like a preschooler age. So that kind of helped in a sense too, because he was a little bit older. The number one thing is we bought books, and we actually were around other friends of his that had little babies as well. So a couple of the books that I recommend and I picked up for my son, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I picked up the book I Am a Big Brother from Caroline Jane Church. There are a whole bunch of kind of big brother, big sister books. She also has a big sister, I'm a big sister one as well. I'll link both of these down below. But basically this book just talks about what you can do for a little baby and how to be a big brother. So I purchased this, and then once we found out that he was getting a sister, I picked up the You're Getting a Baby Sister book. And they also have You're Getting a Baby Brother book as well for those of you having boys. But this kind of talks about your little sister, expect to share even things that are new, and then you might look for a hug when you're not feeling great, but you have to wait when mom's feeding the baby, just kind of different things like that. So that kind of helped start the conversation. The other thing we did, like I said, he had a couple of friends who had little babies as well. Now they were kind of older babies. He wasn't used to like infant newborn kind of babies like what his sister is right when she comes home. So he definitely was starting to think, oh, they can play with me, they can play peekaboo, they can jump on the trampoline, they can do puzzles with me, all that kind of stuff. So you just kind of have to just start the conversation with them, let them know the things that they can do and kind of helpful things that they can do around the house, get diapers, burp cloths, things like that. Little ones love jobs. So I will get into that kind of stuff later on, but we're talking pre-baby, how to get your little one kind of ready for a new baby. So the other thing that we did with my son is he helped prepare the nursery. So we had a different bed behind me that was kind of a twin size bed, and he helped Daddy and I kind of unscrew things and kind of get that bed out of this room. He didn't help build the crib or anything like that, but you definitely, if you are building furniture or putting decorations and stuff out in the baby's nursery, definitely have your little one help. It gets them all excited, feels like they are helping prepare for the baby, which they basically are. So just give them little jobs to do, and they loved it. So my son like unscrewed screws with his parent supervision, of course, and I kind of did that. Another thing is we went through his toys and his books, and anything that were too baby-ish or for a baby, then he would kind of set aside. So she right now, it's not 100% clean. All these books right here are actually donated from her brother. So she got a lot of hand-me-downs from her brother that he kind of went through his bookshelf and figured out what he wanted to give to little sister. And then we went through all of the toys, and I just basically said, is this for Jackson or baby? And he would kind of do it that way. Of course, I did get rid of some toys that were broken, some toys that I know he didn't play with that he said it was for Jackson. You know, mom's got to clean up, that kind of stuff. But definitely set aside some of the babyer toys and put it in a different box as well to kind of clean, get ready for a baby girl. So give them those kind of jobs so they can kind of see what they want to help give baby girl. Another thing too is when I was getting the nursery set up and ready and I had like the hand-me-down clothes and started organizing clothes, he helped me with my label maker. So he helped kind of sort out the clothes with like the numbers on the tags or newborn, what have you. He helped do that, and then with the label maker I let him push all the buttons and then stick the stickers in the drawers. So he was a big help with that. Like I said, little ones love little jobs, so if you have jobs like that that he can do around the nursery to get ready for baby, then that is a perfect thing to do. Another thing is getting some kind of gifts, and I remember my parents doing this for me and my sister when my little sister arrived. It's like a big brother, big sister kind of gift, and then get the baby a gift. So luckily we actually went to Target and he picked out his baby sister gift literally like 2 days before my water broke, and I had my baby girl at 35 weeks. So get this well in advance prepared, just in case. You never know when you're going to go into labor. But he picked out a gift for her, and then she picked out a gift for him. You know what I mean? And I wrapped that and had it ready to go for when she finally got home. So they kind of had like that little birthday gift exchange kind of situation to give like the positive endorphins to each other. Another thing that I did that is kind of a thing that most people do and have for their little ones is I actually got the Hatch night light. And this is a sound machine night light kind of system that has a whole bunch of different changing colors to it. And my son was fighting nap and quiet time pre-baby coming. So I looked into this light and I was really interested in using it for baby girl with the sound machine system. However, I started using it with my son pre-sister, and it has like the red light, green light kind of system. So that way he was kind of getting pre-trained on staying in his room for quiet time, even if he didn't want to take a nap. So we are now still on that system. I highly recommend that system for you guys who are interested and have older kind of toddlers that are fighting naps. That way the red light turns on. He has about an hour. He can do whatever he wants in his room. He needs to be quiet. But then I can do whatever I need to do with baby, take a quick nap, what have you, baby monitor in his room, all that kind of stuff. But having some kind of quiet time, nap time system going is definitely something to kind of try and get started if they're starting to fight naps. And that red light, green light system definitely worked for my 3-year-old. Another thing that we started setting up and doing a little bit more is having him start to take care of himself more. So with having a new baby, sometimes you are strapped down having to change diapers, nurse your baby, all that kind of stuff, and focus on the baby. So you want your toddler or older sibling to start doing things a little bit more independently. So we started practicing going to the potty by himself, washing hands, dabbing, like wiping, all that kind of stuff. We're still not 100% done with wiping, but he can flush toilet and wash hands, pull pants down, all that kind of stuff. So we got that situated. We got pants down, changing of pants, brushing of teeth, figured out. I have 2 songs I highly recommend for brushing teeth. Blippi, Brush Your Teeth, and Pink Fong, Brush Your Teeth are good ones to have your little ones start practicing and brushing their teeth. We also use the electric kind of toothbrushes that ours have Paw Patrol on them. I got it from Target, and that kind of helps as well. Having them be a little bit more independent on taking care of themselves, picking out their clothes, that kind of stuff is definitely a big kind of helpful thing to pre-do and start setting up before baby. So another thing I would recommend is having kind of a practice how to be gentle or be soft kind of situation. So we actually have a dog and a cat, so my son is kind of getting used to those kind of phrases of be gentle and soft with like petting his animals. But if you don't have any animals at home, having kind of stuffed animals or baby dolls, what have you, to kind of have them practice being soft and gentle before the baby comes is definitely another thing that we started setting up and doing a little bit more is having him start to take care of himself more. So with having a new baby, sometimes you are strapped down having to change diapers, nurse your baby, all that kind of stuff, and focus on the baby. So you want your toddler or older sibling to start doing things a little bit more independently. So we started practicing going to the potty by himself, washing hands, dabbing, like wiping, all that kind of stuff. We're still not 100% done with wiping, but he can flush toilet and wash hands, pull pants down, all that kind of stuff. So we got that situated. We got pants down, changing of pants, brushing of teeth, figured out. I have 2 songs I highly recommend for brushing teeth. Blippi, Brush Your Teeth, and Pink Fong, Brush Your Teeth are good ones to have your little ones start practicing and brushing their teeth. We also use the electric kind of toothbrushes that ours have Paw Patrol on them. I got it from Target, and that kind of helps as well. So having them be a little bit more independent on taking care of themselves, picking out their clothes, that kind of stuff is definitely a big kind of helpful thing to pre-do and start setting up before baby. Another thing is to remind your toddler of the baby sign language that you may have done with them when they were babies. So like practicing eat or milk or drink, or what are the other ones? More, different things like that, so that they can communicate once you start teaching your new baby all of those kind of sign language tips as well, so that the baby can start to talk to your toddler as well. We're not at that point. I have a 1-month-old, like I said, but if you keep encouraging your older toddler to use the eat more, milk, all that kind of stuff, then they will definitely be a big help and be prepared to kind of help with the little one as well. Another thing I would recommend is any kind of big items or items that they are donating to baby, get that stuff set up early so they're used to it and it's not all of a sudden this big change right when the baby comes. So I pre-installed our car seat a couple weeks early. I got the nursery ready early. I got some of the baby bouncer, swing, all that kind of stuff set up and out. And anything that needed to be out of his room or the playroom, just different situation like that, get that done early so it's just kind of the normal and he's used to it before bringing baby, and all of a sudden, bam, his house looks different and everything is just a big change. So start doing little changes here and there as you are preparing for baby so it's not such a big, stark, drastic change for your little one. Another basic thing is just start talking to your toddler about baby sister, talk about your baby sister in the tummy, talk about things you can do with them. Start calling your toddler big brother instead of baby, big boy, things like that, so they know that they are now a big brother and they have different responsibilities and they get excited for the little baby on the way. Then you can also let your toddler feel and kiss and all that kind of stuff with your baby inside, and let them touch your tummy, all that kind of stuff. So we definitely talked about him being a big brother and the sister. Anytime I felt her move, he would want to put his hands on my belly and kind of touch her, would talk to her all the time through my belly, sing to her. So different things like that. Highly encourage your little ones to kind of be a part of that pregnancy process as well. And then the last thing, which is also getting into kind of the baby, when the baby is actually here, is making sure to say hold on like to baby or please wait while I help Jackson kind of thing. So my son's name is Jackson, and what I mean by this is there are going to be a lot of times that you're going to be working on changing diaper, nursing your baby, that kind of stuff. So you're going to be telling your older sibling or older toddler, please wait while I take care of the baby. So a thing you need to start doing, and I started doing, and I even did it with my animals, is Copper, which is our dog, please wait to go outside while I help Jackson blank, like get his lunch ready, get his shoes tied, get what have you, so they start understanding that other things will wait for him. And he doesn't always have to wait for baby sister for all that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. So I definitely would be like to the cat, it's not time to eat yet, I'm trying to feed Jackson kind of thing. And then vice versa, Jackson, I need you to wait so I can go feed the cat. Things like that you can do to just kind of help get that mindset for your toddler ready to go. So when baby girl or baby boy is here, then I continued using that same kind of catchphrase with like, Jackson, I need you to wait while I change your sister real quick, or baby girl, I need you to stay here so I can help Jackson blank. So having that kind of conversation and not always just talking one-sided to your toddler, being sure to let the baby wait as well was definitely a good kind of helpful tip that I learned, and I definitely recommend you guys do as well. But those are all of my tips and how I prepared my toddler for baby girl. Their relationship is so cute, so like, I can't believe how connected they are already. She definitely has a lot of awake times with him, always is looking at him or looking for him, grabbing or like trying to touch him. He always tries to hold her hand as well. They have such a really cute, strong bond already. Can't wait to see them continue to grow, but highly recommend these tips for you guys. Wish you guys the best of luck. Be sure to subscribe for more videos from me, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights,